What's up, everyone? Welcome on into our Monday night event. Hope everybody's doing well today. So here we are on a fantastic Monday. And I'm kind of excited about tonight just because this could be the end of our Dark Souls 3 run. And most likely it will be. As you can see in the title, we realistically only have a couple more bosses to do. We have the Nameless King, Midir, Slave Knight Gael, and then, of course, the Soul of Cinder. But from what I remember, the Soul of Cinder was pretty easy, so we could theoretically just go right to the Soul of Cinder and be done with the game. However, we could have done that last stream, and I wanted to take this opportunity for today to try and beat these other bosses. Now, I don't do well with them, so we'll see how it goes. Now, if you haven't seen, or if you were watching, I should say, watching the last couple streams, you saw our character. We look quite different. I decided to do a little bit of farming and a little bit of searching around and looking, and I ended up getting Sunbro's gear. Now, he was not harmed during the making of this video, so it was just a bunch of items I had to trade to Snuggly the Crow up top, and once I did that, I was able to get his stuff, so we got all of his gear, and then I ended up getting this Ring Knight Spear that I really enjoy. It's a little bit lower damage, but it has fire damage on it, and I upgraded this to +5, which is at its peak. But the skill on it, or Ash of War, if you will, is pretty fun. I'll show off that in just a second here. But I always like a little pokey stick while I'm guarding. That works very well. But let me just go to an area where I'm not gonna kill anything or kill any of my NPCs, which isn't this way. Just to show this off real quick. I think there was no... Was there an NPC down this way? No, not down this side. This guy was dead. So... you have, like, all these follow-ups. To me, it's badass. Like, it uses quite a bit of FP, but you can see it still has the fire glow just for regular strikes. And then your R2s end up being these bigger strikes, and it doesn't take any FP once it's lit up. So I think it's pretty cool, right? Kind of reminds me a bit of Mesmer's spear, but not as epic. So I got that to +5. I have our Vord's hammer to +5, of course. All the gear is up. It's up and running. The other thing I did was farm a little bit. So I don't remember what level I was. I think I wasn't even level 90, or maybe I was level 100, but I got 15 levels. I got my strength up to 50, as you can see. Vigor to 30. That gave me a nice boost. And then endurance and vitality went up, so I could wield some of the gear. So with that all said and done, we are gonna go I'm gonna go after, let's see, I think we're gonna do Nameless King again. Now I could probably do, damn, I might just try the Fugs the entire way. And then if I'm two-handing it, I'm going to use this for some stamina boost. And we'll see how that goes. And then, do I have any lightning? Gold pine resin. So that's lightning. So let me see. Lightning should be good for the dragon portion of Nameless King.
Ah.
So what's the difference here? The bundle versus... I'll get a couple of these. 5 of those, and then I'll just get a couple. So this one might be a quick apply, and you only have maybe a few extra hits.
Ashen 1.
I can never remember which is which, but we will use this guy. Alright, we'll try the Nameless King first. And kind of go from there. I may switch up my weapon, though, just because of how slow this thing is. Let me see. The other thing... Oh, yeah, I did want to change is... I'm going to have to change the gear, I think. Chainmail armor. Yeah, so I was told that if I use something that has no, like, iron or metal in it... It's, both long and... rare... Oh no. Yeah, because from what I've read, that if you wear something with like iron in it or just metal, you actually take a little bit more lightning damage. I thought Fallen Knight would be good, but it says a black metal. Why is everything metal? So the other thing too is I don't want to just wear like a robe. Like that'd be so awkward. You know, let me just go in with Sunbro and we'll see. If I'm taking a ton of damage or extra damage, then I know. Well, that's a new one. Usually he just dives at you. What the hell? Alright, I'm a little rusty. There we go. Yo! Come on. Yeah, this isn't a good start. Okay. Not a good start, guys. Maybe I just switch back to my yeah, maybe I'll just switch back to the axe. As much as I like the fugs, I might have to switch that all up. And I'll put Sunbro... Oh no, where's the... Dragon Crest? There was one I saw, 83? I thought there was one for like... I guess it is. Here, we'll use this one. Alright, let's go. We got this. 15k runes, or souls. Been playing some Elden Ring, I guess. I do the same thing when I play Elden Ring. I'll say like, alright, I gotta go get my souls. Now, how did I miss that? Miss. Yeah, that's a much better hit. You knew exactly where I was rolling. What? That was some bullshit. Oh, that was the one that I needed. Die! Hey, Windwalker. Souls are the beginning and the end. Souls rule time and space, and souls will rule you. Yeah, I still call them, like, I'll call them souls on Elden Ring and ruins on here. Never call them by the right thing. I think we gotta switch over to some... Oh, wait, I used that Estus. Oh. Damn, he just like doesn't stop. Yeah, I guess can't roll out of the way for that one. It's funny that, like, I mean, yeah, I'm doing lightning damage, but can't heal either. Oh, man. Lightning and frost. Oh, well, maybe I should... Maybe what I could do is switch over to this. I could take that off. Lightning, absorption. Gives me a little bit more health. And then I'll have to take those off, which isn't a bad thing. So, like, what I think I could do is first phase use this, second phase use this. maybe I could frostbite him. Oh wait, it says weak. Okay, King of the Storm. Oh, he's weak to lightning first or frostbite, and then Nameless King is weak to fire or dark. That's what it was. So not this. And then I was poking him with fire, but that wasn't really good. I mean, I'm close, and maybe I'll use my Dark Claymore. I think I tried that before and it did like nothing to him. But hey, to each their own. 60, I'll put this back on just for the extra shit. That was a good phase one. Honestly, I didn't have any grudge with this fight, no matter how many times I got wrecked. This is Gwen's son, who has succumbed to the flame like his dad, a worthy opponent in the last Souls game. Yeah, so far, I mean, the only gripe I have is he has a couple moves that just kind of tick me off, where it kind of stuns you and you just like you can't really do anything. You have no control. And then he hits you when you're like out of control. I mean, but it's more of like a pet peeve more than like anything else. I'll try dark. I don't know if this will do any better. Well, 304 isn't bad. Maybe I'll just, like, I've been right on his ass. Maybe I'll do something like that where I'm a little bit further, like maybe medium range. Like that one here, where you have, like, I had, like, no way to, like, have an input. Oh, that turn. Nope. Yeah, like, automatically knew what I was gonna do. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, his moveset is fast and hard. That's what she said. But I wouldn't expect any less from the rightful heir to the throne. Oh, and I meant he hasn't succumbed to the flame, so he is Kind of in his prime. I gotcha. Yeah, I could see that. Now, this wasn't too bad. I was able to hit him pretty fast with that, and I had enough stamina. So that might be... Yeah, I could still use this. I'll leave that up. Yeah. Maybe I'll try the changing up my attire. Maybe I'll do something that isn't metal. I mean, it really drops all my absorption and stuff though, so I don't know. I don't know what's better. So if I did all shadow gear, right? I mean, this has no metal in it. That's not too bad. Doesn't your beard give you max absorption? It does. It definitely does. Especially in the shower. Any pool. If I go into a pool, forget about it. I'm soaking that bitch up. Sorry about your pool. Alright, we'll try this gear. I don't know if this will be any better. It's supposed to... As long as I don't have any metal, or as much metal on, maybe I'll take a little bit less damage. Oh, it's good when you can't see them. I can't see what's going on. There we go. Yeah, this isn't the run. I'll tell you that right now. I don't feel it. Can't even hit this guy. Yeah. I can't see shit. The camera. I think that's probably the worst part about the fight. Sorry about your pool, but my beard, it's thirsty. Come on, he didn't do that the entire time. What the hell? Something's going on with my control. Oh, I was out of the way. Oh, man. Oh, I'm still alive. One more heal. Come on. He knew exactly where I was going to be. Yeah, because there's that move. I just don't do enough damage with the Claymore. Derek, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked, unfortunately. That's what's happening right now. That's some pretty good lightning resistance. Hard leather. Maybe I'll try this. Mira vest. Where's the other gear? Is there any like Mira? Mira gloves and Mira trousers. Got those trousers. I look like a proper douche. Proper douchebag. Yeah, maybe we'll switch over to this weapon and see. I mean, if not, how... Yeah, we could just easily quick swap to the Claymore. We'll see if this helps at all. Probably not. Go. Yeah, I'm rolling. I swear, I'm rolling. Oh, the camera work is fantastic. it. Too far away when he does that, and I need that. That's the one we gotta get. Oh. That was terrible. That was a terrible run. Yeah, I don't know. Some people told me to not lock on. Some people said to lock on. I think it's... Either way, I think you get fucked. Go, 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 go! Come on. There's some dodging. Take that. It wouldn't even finish the animation. It was like, all right, you got me. All right, we'll try this sword. Oh. No. Oh, it's like I meant that. Oh, shit. To be honest, I didn't really mean that roll. Oh. What? Nope. thing I healed. Damn it, I got nothing left. I think I need more stamina. Or like... So I didn't even need that on. Oh. Talk about stability on that thing. Yorm shield. Yeah, this only has 49 stability. I mean, I'll keep this on for now. That wasn't too bad. I got a little anxious at the end. Yeah, I think I started playing it... honestly, I think I felt like I started to play that a little safe at the end, because I wanted to try to heal, and then I ran out of heals, and then I was like, oh god, I don't know what to do. But I just realized that this is only +9, and I did pretty good with that. So I'm going to go back and get this to a +10. I think I have another slab for it. Because that really wasn't that bad. That did pretty good damage. It almost feels like it did better damage than the Claymore that was, you know, in like the dark status that this dude's weak to. What am I doing? I'll sell. Let's sell.
Ashen 1.
Oh, I could have just got my souls. I forgot about that. Alright, so... Yeah, I got one slab. Yeah, why not? I did good there. Should I infuse it? I can't infuse it anyway. So I infuse that with dark... Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Be careful.
Is there a mod that replaces Ashen one with Bearded one? I'll tell you what, if there was, guess what we'd be playing, my guy? You bet your bottom dollar. So how's the beginning of your week going, guys? Hope you're doing well. I mean, it's a Monday. Mondays could be rough in general. You know what? The other thing I could do... Shit, I didn't even think about this. Can I get back up there? Go around. Shit. Can I not go back up there? Your pain is getting much better. I think it's just a bruised rib. That's good. It's good to hear. Hopefully... I'll just go back. Hopefully it's, like I said, nothing major. Was kind of scared going to work, but I survived. So you still went in after that? You didn't? Did you take any time off from that, or no? Just kept on going.
Ah, 'tis quite neat.
Honestly, I could probably just do all 15 flasks.
Pretty be careful.
Just because only the first phase I'm using my FP. So maybe this will help out. I think I need to work on my lats at the gym to strengthen my sides. I know I didn't. It happened Wednesday and I've been working since, but at least the weekend helped. Yeah, if you got hit on your sides, like the lateral pull downs are always good. I like the pull downs. You get some nice wings that way. Don't need that, don't need that. Is there anything? I'll put that on, I guess. That might help a little bit. Alright, going in with 15 flasks. There we go. Get him. Where is he? No, run away. Run away, Scar, and never return. Oh, come on. I can't see him. That sucks. This is... Come on. Buffalo wings. Oh, he went right at me there. Damn, thought I had another. Come on. I get so nervous. Tried to get out of the way. Man, that follows you. Like, that's a tough one. Damn it. I got stuck. What was I stuck? Oh, stuck on the edge here. Damn it. That was shit. That was shit from the beginning, though. That didn't feel good. I don't know if this will really help, but this buff doesn't last for shit, though. It, like, stays on for a couple seconds, and then that's it. Yo, it won't give me the... Yo, fuck you. That's cheap shit. If you want to say, like, something that's cheap, that's one of the things I don't like. Like, you're right there. I'm literally right next to him. What the fuck? That was shit from the beginning. Didn't feel good. That's what my ex said. Oh, Windwalker. Oh my god. Maybe I'll get a little bit of extra, little extra oomph. So I don't plan on beating all these bosses. I'm going to try them a couple more times. Like, I'm only able to play tonight till about 11:30, so it's like another hour and a half. So if I don't get to it, then we're just going to finish the game. I like how I miss him, but he gets me no problem. So I chose to go with this weapon because I do more damage, even though it is lightning. No! Damn it. I'm wasting all my flasks. How did he hit me? I'm dead. I was behind him. That's a shit box right there. I did worse with doing more damage. Like, that's pretty bad. That was a good round. Doesn't mean shit, but it's a good round. Oh. Nope. That's what I mean. It doesn't mean shit. You have a good round and then a a second shit round with 14 fucking flasks. Alright, maybe one more try and then I want to move on. I want to try some of the other bosses. This is just going to be me dying. Dying over and over to these bosses. These were the ones that gave... Like, honestly, I don't know why Nameless King is giving me so much trouble. I beat his ass the first time I played this game without any walkthroughs or without any, like, knowledge of what this guy did. Maybe three attempts. I need to get away from him. I can't see shit. Can't hit him twice, I guess. What? Why'd I roll? I can't. Yeah, this is fucked. Beat his ass the first time, yeah, and he remembers that. Probably. He's probably like, you. But I did beat him with the fugs. I know that doesn't mean much, but... Yeah, he has perfect timing on my heels, and I rolled right into that one. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I tried to parry him. Time to move on. Sad to say, but this guy got the best of me this time. Yeah, it was first time I played it, and I heard about the Nameless King, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's so tough." And I came in here, and like I said, maybe 3 attempts, and then I was like, "Oh, he wasn't that bad." And I told my son about him. I'm like, "Yo, you heard so much shit about this guy, but he really wasn't that bad." But I heard a ton about Midir and Slave Knight Gael. Now, Midir has been, like, pretty consistent when I talk to people about Dark Souls 3, but Slave Knight, people have, like, they experience different things with him. And for me, it's one of the worst. He is definitely the hardest for me. But as far as Midir goes, I mean, I'll give that a try. I'll give it a good old college try here. I think it wasn't this one. So this one's Gael. And I think it was this one. Let me try this guy. Alright, we'll try Midir for a little bit. Because we're after 10 o'clock. I'll give this a good 10 to 10:30. And then if I don't beat this dude in about... what time is it here? So we'll give it 20 minutes. Just setting a little timer here. Yeah, we'll give this guy 20 minutes. What? Oh, I do that a lot. It's on this side. There we are. Oh, and I think that summon's gone. Because I think... Well, let me see. Yeah, shit. She helped me so much. Damn it. Alright. That's what it is. Damn it. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen either. saw that coming too. Thought I could roll underneath him. Yeah, as pessimistic as this sounds, the only one I think we're beating tonight is Soul of Cinder. And that's no great feat, because that's a pretty shitty boss. He's pretty easy. Honestly, what makes him hard is his massive health and defense. Other than that, his moveset's not hard to remember. Yeah, it kind of seems that way, right? Let me do this. Maybe I could get... I'll leave that. Is there anything in particular that Midir is weak to? Lightning and Mercury, but I don't know what that is. I did not beat this ass the first time I got my ass beat. To be fair, it was my first Souls game. Yeah, no, I get you, Derek. This dude is not... So Midir took me a while, a few weeks to beat. And what I would do is I would play like a few hours a day trying to beat Midir, and then I'd switch over to Slave Knight Gael, and eventually I'd beat Midir, but I couldn't... It took me 3 months to beat Slave Knight Gael. He was the one that just had me at my ropes. But like I said, like, Midir took me a couple weeks, for sure. Eventually slip up on his pattern. Yeah, because if you think about it, up to this point, most fights, even bosses, aren't about longevity. Like, you could finish them in just a few minutes. Trying not to yawn. That's almost like clockwork, now I think about it. That time I saw it coming. That was some good timed skills on this, but I'm out of, just about out of FP. I don't have the flasks on, but that's alright. Sure, he waits till I'm right there. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know how I missed that fire breath, but... That'd be so cool if I could cut off his tail. Did another one of those. No. Yeah, miss. Missed him 4 times on his tail. Five, 6 times. Seven times. What the fuck is happening? He went invincible. 10 times, almost 10 times in a row. And I'm out of heals. There's... Ah, well. I mean, it wasn't a bad run. I got to see more about what he does. Yeah, the longer the fight takes, the worse it is for the player. It seems like it. You get a little antsy. $25. Well, my exact words when she left through the door. Well, shit happens, right? Win some, you lose some. Resistance to dark fire and magic. There's a spell, apparently, that you could do that will really cheese them. But doesn't seem like it's for me. Yeah, there really isn't any items that are worthwhile. Other than, like, getting an ember beforehand and going in. Oh well. This is going to be the last attempt, guys. We're at our 20-minute mark. What? So my strategy really is to hit his head a couple times, because that does the most damage, and then run through him, kind of. When he stands up to do that fire breath, I'm gonna just hit his tail like once or twice. I think that's pretty good. I don't really care about my souls. See, like right now he's up, hit his tail. It's just a little extra damage there. And do this. I wasn't looking. I really wasn't watching him. You can only get one hit out of that. I missed that one. I miss a lot with this axe. I thought that laser got me. I thought I was like right in line. Some good hits there, guys. Good hits. I was excited. He landed right in front of me. Shit. I don't know how I didn't die, and then I got a hit. Still got a hit off on him. Far back enough. Yeah, this ain't it. Sorry, guys. Thought I'd be able to get one or two good kills this playthrough. Oh, just missed it. And I got my 0 souls. Now, like, and you could tell, eventually I could get them. It's just going to take a while. And I don't really feel like playing Dark Souls 3 for weeks and months until I beat these guys again. I beat them one time. That's what we got. All right, what are we at? 10:30. All right. Now we go up to Slave Knight Gael. Now him. Now we're not here for the game. I appreciate it, Derek. Beat him out of spite. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to walk away from these. Like, normally, like, if I wasn't playing on stream, I would, like, if I'm just playing on my off time, I would just keep on playing until I beat them. Just, like you said, just out of spite. Like, after getting my ass kicked so many times, I would feel the need to have to beat them. But in the essence of, you know, I need to get to some other games, man. I'm like, I don't know, Dark Souls out. I play so much of it. I'm here for the beard. Fear the beard. Hell yeah, man. I put a lot of work and effort into this beard. A little while ago, and you might even see it on past streams that I did, or like recordings that I did where I was on camera. So, because when I first started the channel, I didn't always do streams. Sometimes I did videos with just being on camera, and I had this beard that went down to about the middle of my chest, and it was only like the goatee part. Like, I still had the sides, but it went down pretty far. And what I was trying to do is get it to where I could like braid it and look like old school, you know, martial arts master dude, that like a Master Splinter look. You know, but didn't really work out that way. Alright, so for Gael, frost, poison, and toxic. You could poison this dude? Huh. It's weird. So frost, though, so I could try this. Frost, poison. We're gonna go back. Sometimes I think I rely too much on the weaknesses, and it doesn't really work in my favor most of the time. Because, like, even when we're fighting, what do you call it? When we're fighting Nameless King, and it says he's weak to dark, and I was using a +10 dark claymore, I was doing less damage than, so like, this says I'm doing 482 damage with split, right, with dark and physical. But I did less damage than when I used the Executioner Greatsword. And this is all physical, so, like, sometimes I think I rely too much on that.
That is what neat.
I don't think I have anything with... I do have poison. I mean, this still does pretty good damage. Poison, hollow... I don't even know if poison is worth it, you know what I mean?
Pretty be careful.
Yeah. Alright, I'll try this first. And then... I'll keep the Executioner's sword on. The one thing I remember doing is fighting this guy. I know I used this shield the one time, Yorm's Great Shield, but that's 82. Fuck. Yeah, there's no way I could do that. Stamina. Well, Havel's Ring, I guess. Alright, we'll try that. Whoa! I'll turtle up a little bit. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna give Gael a good... we'll do the same. We'll do 20 minutes for Gael. And then we'll finish off the game. I really hope we beat... Well, I don't think we will. And not to be pessimistic again. But... I just want to beat some boss today. At least we'll be able to beat the Lord of Cinder, I think. Alright. Slave Knight fuckface, come on. This guy... I have nightmares of this guy for a long time. I'll see how this weapon does. Oh, block, you idiot. Alright, I'm just trying to remember his moves here. Two... 287 isn't bad, but it's slow. And I might need something faster for this. Ooh. Yeah, that recovery is a little too much for me. Oh, I rolled. Alright, now let's see how this one works. 242, not bad. Faster. Ooh. Get that roll. That's alright, this is just a practice round anyway, guys. Oh, thought he was going away. Dead. Ooh. Going to lay down, but if I fall asleep, I want you to know you got this. Thanks, Walker. I appreciate it. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Alright, so this is ass, so we're not going to do that. You know, and I might just try the fugs. Because honestly, that roll catch is pretty good, like... I gotta remember, it's not like Sekiro where you have to have a perfect parry, because... There's... Perfect dodge. Like, that poke seems to be alright, you know what I mean? Like, that might be the play. Oh, I knew he was doing that too. Oh, damn it. I mean, that wasn't a bad round. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm doing less damage per swing, but it's that roll catch that I really like. This little poke. Right there. And the dude has fucking uber health here, but... There we go. Just gotta be patient. Pick when I strike. A lot of movement in this fight, huh? There we go. Nice. Oh. I get so, like, dizzy on this fight sometimes. No. Alright, phase 2. Oh, I don't know. Come on. Hey there, Wanahan, is this the PC version? No, this is on PlayStation, PS5. But I do appreciate it, and welcome on in to the chat. Hope you're doing well. And to answer your question, I would love a hand on these bosses, but I have been struggling all night. Can't see shit. Damn! The music of Gael's boss fight is amazing. Also, I like Midir's soundtrack too. To be honest, yeah, this soundtrack is absolutely amazing. I agree with you. I didn't pay attention to Midir. I was so locked into fighting Midir that I couldn't. Kind of tuned everything else out. That was not a bad attempt. But I might have to change up. I mean, the sword is great. Don't get me wrong, but man, I thought I was doing more damage with executioners. Let me see. So, don't think I could get both on here. No. That's alright. I'll try the executioners, and then if that's not working, maybe I could get them down to a different phase. Here we go now. So I was doing just under 3. Yeah, about the same, actually. But that's just it. I could get 2 strikes off for every one of the thugs. I might even try that poison claymore. I mean, oh, I didn't mean to roll twice. Yeah, he's too fast for that sword. I agree. But I do like... So when I beat him, I ended up using the thugs. I only beat him one time. And I used the thugs with the poke method. But I thought I was doing more damage than that before. Maybe I had different stats, or I was higher level. Oh. I don't really need a heal there, but... Oh. Bastard. That was time to hit him, but hey, can't get them all. Nope. I hate this. Like his little fit that he does. Nope. Oh, that was close. This may be my last attempt at him tonight, guys. We're running over time. Oh. Nope. Phase 2. Greedy. Look at my health. I'm dead. But I beat him. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's insane. My heart, guys. Oh. This is unbelievable. Where's my souls? Do I not get my souls? Good fight. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ah, there they are. That was the worst. Oh. My heart, guys. I swear, that dude took me 3 months to beat the first time I fought him. Whew. Where, is that it? There's nothing else over here. So, when Soul Level 1 playthrough, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, out of the Souls games, the only game I'm comfortable doing that in is Demon Souls. I could probably do it. Sekiro, I could probably do it. I mean, I wouldn't completely classify that as a Souls game, but I would certainly be able to do Sekiro without... Well, you don't really have levels in Sekiro, but it's more like no upgrades, no you know, skill tree movement, anything like that. And I could definitely do it. But yo, guys, that... I guess that's it for that. Oh, man. That's just, that made my night, guys, because I was so, like, I was getting my butt kicked from Nameless King, then I got my butt kicked from Midir, and I was starting to get my butt kicked from him, and I was like, you know, I gotta beat one of these bosses before we end the series.
Welcome home, speak then. Very well, then take nourish.
And we did. We did. Endurance. Don't think it really matters at this point, because we're just gonna go... we're gonna go right after the final boss. Nothing to see here. And let's put on our gear that we were meant to have on. To finish this game. I think I'll do that, and I'll leave... No, I'll do the poker. I like the poker. Alright, so all we got left is Cinder. It says he's weak to lightning. Don't really remember. Lightning, dark, first phase. Alright, we'll do... So there's lightning and dark. It's my claymore. Finish off with a trusty claymore looking like Solaire. Sunbros for life. What, let me see what weapons douchebag gave me.
Aha, so
Alright, Gael. Gael's great sword. Alright, great sword of Sleep Knight Gael. The only weapon that he kept with him from beginning to end. Originally an executioner's sword. Yo, isn't that... Dude, I just beat him with the executioner's sword, so that's a little irony there. Originally executioner's sword made for decapitation. This blade is heavily chipped and stained with the blood of countless battles. Blade of Peril. Precarious technique unique to undead Gael. Leap in any direction, slamming the greatsword to the ground, then follow with a normal attack or a large spinning slash or strong attack to backstep and jump forward. Yo. What are the stats on here? We got them. We got it. We got it. Oh, or the repeating crossbow, which I plan to not use.
I took the mantle of Lord.
So I'm assuming this will need to be leveled up.
That is one.
Oh, all the Titanite scales. Damn it. That's alright. It's not a big deal,
Pretty
but
be careful.
let's go test it out over in our testing corner. Oh, I see. So it's that or a spin. Okay, that's not too bad. I thought it would have innate like fire damage or what does it have anything? No. Okay, so that's not too bad. But let's start with this. All right. Now where do we go for... I think I got to put the head up on the mantle here. Oh, there's the Firekeeper. What has she got?
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, Ashen One. With the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lord's embers acknowledge thee a true lord.
Fit to length of fire.
Ashen One, my thank that firekeepers are not meant. These will Ashen One.
Wish for a world without flame?
Farewell, Ashmace.
I don't know what that meant.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades.
Poor dude.
And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir.
Sprinkle a little
Let
dandruff
him
on me.
grant death. To the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
Kiln of the first flame. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. I rest to full. I could still travel, it looks like, but we are ready to go. Oh. Oh my god, that's Jason Bourne. Oh wait. I didn't even look around. Oh, that's right. It's Jason Bourne. That's funny. My, a friend of mine was, I don't know what city he was in. Maybe it was Philadelphia or something. But him and his... Why is so many of these? He was showing me that they had like these city scooters that you could rent. And they're not even scooters. They're... Yeah, maybe they were. They were something like that. And he was riding on it. And him and his brother were like going back and forth, like serpentine. And that's what I replied with that meme of... I forget his name, that actor, but that older gentleman, he's like, my god, it's Jason Bourne. You see him on a scooter going. I thought it was funny, but it's a good meme. Lord of Fuckface. Alright. Good damage. I guess I should up my fire resistance. Damn it! Ah, Flippy McGee. Time to get Joe a cheap. What does he have, like fire touch on or something? Like if I touch him I get fire damage? No. Oh no! Magic Man. Oh, right in my face. I should have kept that shield on. That has good magic resistance. Comet Azure! He's pretty rough. I mean, he doesn't hit as hard as Gael, but... Oh, I thought I could poise through that. I don't know if there's another phase. But... Sunbro, come on! Don't do me wrong. Phase 2. Oh, he takes even more damage. Oh my god. That did so much damage to him. Oh no! Don't take my soul. Oh shit! Alright, I'm like fucking around here. Yo, that was pretty cool. I want that spell. No. Is this phase 3? No. Soul of the Lords. I would say GG, but typically on Souls games, the final boss is a joke compared to others. I mean, he had me down to 2 flasks. I probably took a lot more damage than I really needed to. Ooh, there's a Firekeeper. So do I summon the Firekeeper? Or do I link the first flame? What do you guys think? I'm assuming summoning the Firekeeper will be a different ending. What do you think, Derek? What would you do? So whatever you decide is what we're doing. If Walker was still awake, summoning the Firekeeper is less sad, I think. I didn't even get to use my claymore. Alright, well, let's summon the Keeper. Let's do that. Here we go. Decisions were made. You say summon her? I knew you were going to say that, Derek. I knew it. That's why I went ahead and did that. Hello, lady. And it's a fitting end, too, with Solaire's gear on. Stun bro to the end. Cheers. Rip, son, bro. Pour one out for the bro.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. like embers linked by Lord's Pass. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Never mind, that's incredibly sad ending. I was gonna say, dude, this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. But Miyazaki, you son of a bitch. How you do things. So that will end our Dark Souls 3 run. It's bittersweet. So bitter in the way we didn't finish. We left 2 bosses unfinished. Both the Nameless King and Midir. But the sweet part was we ended with beating Slave Knight Gael, which obviously took a lot less time than the others because I didn't beat the others. I think if you just link the flame, you just sit in a dwindling fire. Yeah, I think I did that the first time by accident because I didn't realize that there were, like, different endings. And, yeah, it was, like, pretty lame. But I like this ending. This was... I mean, it was a little bit sadder, but still not bad. Much better than just sitting in front of a dwindling flame, like you said. Alright, so final thoughts. I mean, this is the second time that I beat the game. And, it was... Quite honestly, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. I did enjoy it, but I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I didn't play all the other Souls games first, and then got to this, because by the time I got to Dark Souls 3, I was like, alright, enough of Souls games. I need to play something else. And, that's why it took me forever. I was supposed to finish this Souls binge by the end of 2024, and here we are 4 months into 2025, and I'm where we just finished Dark Souls 3. Me and my friends are playing through Elden Ring Convergence mod. I'm going to use that as part of the Souls binge, which I'm going to continue on Saturdays with them, my son and a good friend of mine, and we'll continue that. But coming up, what I've decided to do now that all we have left is Elden Ring, but that's our Saturday midday to night streams. During the week, what's up next though? Uncharted. That wouldn't be bad. But here's the thing: I have such a backlog, and I know we were talking about that on Discord, Derek. Like the backlog, I can't just keep on adding to it. Like if I add Uncharted, holy shit, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of games. So I think what I'm going to do is pick... I haven't decided which day yet, but either Monday or Wednesdays are going to be kind of like more of a retro night. Maybe some more of the Tomb Raider series that I wanted to get through. Maybe some Final Fantasy XI online, because I do miss playing with some friends on that. But maybe I'll do a little bit more of retro gaming, a little bit older stuff. One of those days. And then the other day... stream some other, like, more recent games, like, for example, Assassin's Creed Shadows out now, Monster Hunter Wilds is out, a couple of my friends wanted to play that. Part of my backlog, I have Lords of the Fallen, but that's like another Souls, so I may just play that in the background. You know, all that kind of stuff, so. I actually just beat Tomb Raider, but the PS3 360 game. Oh, okay. Was that the, like, Rise of the Tomb Raider or something that came out back then? But, yeah, I kind of want to change it up a little bit. And I haven't decided what game. I'm also kind of itching to do another walkthrough on the channel. But I don't know of what yet. I don't know enough about, like, the current games to put a really good detailed walkthrough together. That would take some work. But that's kind of later down the line. I played the definitive edition. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely... Tomb Raider is one of my favorite games of all time. That's in my top 10 of all time. Well, when I say Tomb Raider, I'm just going to say the series because there's so many games and I love the Tomb Raider games in general. So I'll just say Tomb Raider's in my top 10 for sure. Resident Evil's in my top 10. Obviously, the Souls game, Sekiro, is probably number 2 right now. Elden Ring became number 1 for me. There's some Final Fantasy games I want to play. So, and I may even do Final Fantasy X, just because a little while ago we did a survey on the community tab, and that got, I think me and my one friend looked it up again from the survey, and that one got chosen 42% of the votes, or something like that, maybe 45% of the votes. So, for after the Souls binge was finished, that's what they were looking to see. So that might even be a part of the retro night. Oh my god, I was just about to say Final Fantasy X. Yo, Derek, I'll tell you what. For our next one, far and away your favorite Final Fantasy, it definitely is one of mine, without a doubt. I think we're gonna do that then, Derek, to make you happy. And plus the 45% of the people that submitted their vote, I think to stay true to that would be a good thing. So that might be, maybe we'll make that, we'll definitely make that a part of the stream. So that's awesome. So you better be on those, man. You better be on those, and you better help me out, because when I play that game, I'll tell you what, I play that game to its fullest. Like, I love every aspect of that game, without a doubt. Even the monster arena. So I have this, what is it called? It's not like save scumming, but I have this file editor that I could use for it. So there may be some things I'm going to do, just so I don't have to do, like, the grinding towards the end of the game. Like, I'm talking about end game stuff. And then I'll plan out a way to play through the whole game, but separate the saves so that I could go off and do like end game content with the super bosses and penance and the dark aeons and all those, and then have one save separate for towards the end of the game where I could just proceed as the normal story at that level, so that the final boss isn't being one shot, if that makes sense. I even did all the Blitzball and maxed out Wakka's ultimate weapon. So did I, man. I did all of it. I did the 200 dodges of the lightning bolts for Lulu. The one that I only did it one time, but I struggle with it a lot is... let me move on. We'll just say no for now. The one celestial weapon I struggled with was Titus's, just because I could not do that chocobo race and get 0.0 on it. That took forever. The bird one is so bad. And I did it one time, and then after that I said, you know what, at least I did it without any cheats, and then going forward after that, I'm going to use a cheat to get that sigil, so I don't have to do that one again. The other one that was a pain, but it was probably like the third pain in the ass, was Kamari's. I struggled with his butterfly run. That was tough to me for some reason. But not as bad as Lulu's and Titus. And I am going to call him Titus. I think his name's pronounced Titus. No, sir, not in my book. As a kid, I always pronounced it Titus, so that's what it is. But in any event, it's getting late, guys. I do appreciate all the love and support on the channel. We're growing the community. It feels good. So, cheating is just another technique for a pro gamer. Hell yeah, man. That's right. So, according to Sleepy Walker over there, I'm a pro gamer. So, everybody heard it. You heard it here first. Technically Titus, but yeah, I also pronounced it Titus. Godspeed by Spider-Man. Can't wait for the next one. Alright, so let's have a, everybody have a good night, and then, what's today? Yeah, Wednesday, hey, maybe we'll kick off some Final Fantasy? I don't know how we're gonna do that. But keep an eye out for updates on the channel, also on Discord, and if anybody hasn't joined our Discord yet, please do. I would love to get as many people on there, get that community thriving too, because it's a lot of fun. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Another Souls game down. We got Elden Ring, and then our binge is done. Alright, so have a good night, and peace!